up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. So as you can tell by the title, we are trying out the new Kosas foundation. I did pick mine up in the shade medium tan warm 250. So it has warm and peach undertone. And then for the concealer, I did go ahead and pair it with the Kosas concealer, and I picked mine up in the shade 6.50. We also went ahead and used the Cloud Set. This is their pressed powder, and I have mine in the shade Softly. So here she is. So this powder definitely reminds me of the Dior Powder No Powder. So it doesn't necessarily add like a tint to the skin like a powder foundation, but it definitely, like, you could tell that it sets your makeup. And obviously with those pressed powders, I do use to set like the perimeter of the face. But I am definitely here for the foundation, spoiler alert. So I'm very excited to show you guys. So today I decided not to do any eyeshadow, any lashes. We just did mascara. I just wanted to keep it very simple, to the point, with trying out the foundation and the concealer together. So I'm very excited. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below if you picked this up and you tried it. How do you feel about it? Or if you are going to pick it up after reviewing this. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, you guys, so we are starting off with primer, the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. Of course, this is one of my favorites to go ahead and put in my T-zone. It's not a drying matte, as I mentioned before, but it will definitely help kind of control the shine a little bit. And then, of course, the rest of the face, we are doing the Milk Hydro Grip Primer as well. Another product I've really been loving is the Wet n Wild Vitamin Face Mist. So it just really adds hydration. It has some really good skincare benefits to it. And now for the star of the show, the Kosas foundation. And again, this is in the shade 250. Now I want to actually read a little bit about this foundation. Let's see. It says it has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptides, squalene, provitamin B5, arnica, caffeine, and artemisia flower, girl, whatever that name is. But it is the skin improving foundation with SPF 25 in it. So some really good benefits in this one. And if you just look at the skin, like look at the side where the foundation and look at the side where I did not put it at, everything looks so pretty and fresh and flawless. Like, I really do like this foundation. I really do. I'm also going to go in with the Kosas concealer in the shade 6.50 just to see how that combats with the foundation. Okay, now for cream bronzer, we are going to go in with the Juvia's Place. This is their shade stick, and I have mine in the shade Abidjan. So I find that this color works very well for like cream bronzer for me. And then also I did go in with the new LA Girl cream blush, and I believe the shade that I picked up was Blissful. That's the only shade that I do currently have at this time. And it is a very pretty, I guess you could say terracotta shade. So it's very nice. Literally that small amount that I put on my hand is enough to cover the face. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. I did go ahead and let this sit for a little longer than I usually would. So I did spray the brush with my Wet n Wild vitamin spray before blending it out. All right, now going in with the Huda Beauty setting powder in banana bread, and I'm using this powder puff that I got from Amazon. I feel like everybody has been talking about it, but you get so many. I think you can get like 12 of these for $7.99, so not a bad price at all, clearly. But I'm just using that to set the face, and then I'm gonna go in with the Kosas Cloud Set pressed powder, and I'm going to use that to set the rest of the face, and I have mine in the shade Softly. All right, you guys, so I went in with this Be Perfect Cosmetics. This is the Shape and Shifter palette. So it's a magnetic palette. One half of it is bronzer, the other half is blush. And to be honest, right after filming this, I dropped the whole thing in the glass from the mirror, shattered inside. So I had to throw the whole thing away. It was not necessarily that expensive, but it's coming from UK, and I just don't honestly think that, I don't reach for it often, so I don't think that I will be repurchasing this, which really sucks, but you know. So anywho, I did use that today for bronzer and for blush. Okay, you guys, so here's a little up close of the skin. I love it. I'm here for it. I like it. And that's it. I definitely recommend that you go pick it up. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. I feel like the skin looks very nice and healthy. I feel like because this foundation has SPF 25, it gave me a very nice natural look to the skin when I initially applied it. I highly recommend 10 out of 10. This is going to be great. It is definitely lightweight, but it is medium coverage, and it has a lot of skincare benefits, which I will have listed on the screen. But I highly recommend, and I definitely feel like it paired well with the concealer. So again, the foundation, I did pick up the shade, what was it, 250 medium tan with warm peach undertone, and that's shade 250. And then for the concealer, I do have shade 6.50. So highly recommend these two. I definitely feel like I do have this nice little glow to the skin, but I am here for it. And of course, you know, it was a little Kosas moment. We had to use the cloud set. Now this to me kind of reminds me of like the Dior powder no powder, so it doesn't really come off with much color, but again, everything worked well today. So be on the lookout. I did go ahead and order the new Natasha Denona lipstick. Makeup by Mario also just released a new lipstick. And then also, as I mentioned in my last video, I did go ahead and order the Turn Up the Base liquid foundation. So I cannot wait to use that. I did pick up 2 shades and I'll show and swatch those once I receive them. And I'm excited, you guys. So I'm here for this foundation. Definitely recommend. I'm glad because I feel like some things I've been trying lately has not been the greatest. But that is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. You all be safe, be blessed, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care.